ready for school.
You're ready? I just closed my eyes and laughed the whole time. I'm not playing. That was a lot of money. Did you take a nap today, Jonathan? I just feel so proud and so happy. Larianne and Roody. Hey, I'm Helen Keller. LarJ here with the boys in the back on our way to school. Boys, say hey. Roody, say hey.
It's okay.
I'm going to read the scripture of the day for you before the light changes. It comes from Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6, and it says, "Be strong and be brave. Don't be afraid of those people, because the Lord your God is with you. He will not fail you or leave you." Amen. Nobody saying amen? You guys don't say amen anymore?
Yes, today.
You did? Okay, good. Alright, so it is day 2 of school drop-offs. Yesterday was kind of smooth-ish, but we had to make a detour. Today we're just going straight, and the sun is blazing hip-hop and R&B.
I'm ready for school.
You're ready? Aw, Jaden, I love how excited you are. Wait, let me get your backpack. Alright, Jonathan, are you ready to go to school? Yes? Okay, you have to eat your waffle though. You have to eat it. Good job. Alright guys, so drop-offs are done. Jonathan surprisingly did not cry. Like, he said bye, gave us hugs and kisses, and then we bounced, and I didn't hear him cry. That's crazy. I'm on my way to a workout right now at Scalzi Park. Guys! That was a 30-minute workout, and oh my god. First of all, I thought I was gonna pass out. I told him, hey, I'm getting lightheaded. I wasn't gonna say anything because I felt bad. Like, I don't want to worry whoever I'm working out with. But I had to tell him because I was like, I'm gonna pass out. I know it. It's always the exercises that require my hands to go above my head. Those are the ones that make me feel like I'm gonna pass out. So he had the medicine ball thing, and I had to go squat down with it, pick it up. And then in the second part of the exercise, I was supposed to go like this. So when I started going like this, I was like, yeah, I feel it. And then he made me pause and walk around a little bit, like, and just breathe. And that actually really helped. Walk around with my hand on my head like this, and just like breathe, and I didn't feel lightheaded anymore. But guys, you know, it was a little bit awkward. He did a really intense stretch at the end of the exercise, right? It was like a 5-minute stretch where he grabbed each of my legs and just like stretched them in ways that I didn't even know my legs could stretch. And it was just interesting, let's just say that. And I just closed my eyes and laughed the whole time. I just laughed. I was like dying of laughter because there was like one stretch that he do where I had to like pound the floor. I was like, time out, because it was, I didn't even know my leg could bend that way. And my left leg is very, very stiff, very, very stiff. So that was intense. But I'm definitely going to be doing this class again. Now that I have some free time, I'm going to try to do classes once a week with him. I would love to do 2 times a week, but I'm not sure I have the budget for it because, you know, we're paying for Jonathan's school and Jaden's lunch. And having 2 kids that you have to pay for, that is a priority. So, you know, I'd love to do 2 sessions, but I think we can only afford 1. But if I do, I am going to do our budget this week. This Friday, I'm going to do our budget. And if I do see that there's an opening for me to do 2 sessions, I'm going to tell him. Like, if I'm like, oh, we have an extra X amount of money to spend, I'm definitely going to be like, hey, can we do 2 sessions this week? Because that was really good. That was really good. So, yeah, I want to go to, I have to go to Michael's. I don't want to because I really hate going to Michael's to buy yarn, especially since there's so much yarn at home. But I have a customer who ordered a pumpkin spice hat, and I can't find the colors at home, so I'm gonna go to Michael's. I don't understand what happened to the Vanna's Choice yarn. It's not here, and I need it. Alright guys, so it has been quite an interesting day. First of all, that workout was just so good. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't wait for next week Wednesday because I feel a little different. I was wearing my waist trainer, and so I put that in the bathtub and washed it and hang it up to dry so I can wear it more often, because that waist trainer, the best waist trainer I've ever owned. I already lost like an inch after just wearing it for 48 hours the first time. I think I told you guys that. So anyway, I was exhausted after that workout though, and I did take a 2-hour nap. I had a very strange dream. I woke up from that dream, and then I just kind of hung out a little bit. I will not be picking up the boys today because the car that I've been driving, Larique's car, is not very good. It's not very reliable, and it just keeps shutting off, and it's just not safe to drive. I had to call Roody to help me figure out how I was going to get home from Michael's because it just kept shutting off, and I was scared. So I'm not going to drive that car again until Larique takes it to the mechanic. So Papa Tide is going to be picking up the boys today, thank God for him. So I'm eating lunch now. It's the same food that I've been eating since Saturday. So as you guys know, I had a surprise birthday party for Roody on Saturday. I invited around 50 people, and maybe only 20 something of them showed up. And the thing about doing events like that where it's catered is you have to pay even if the guests don't show up. So for the 20 something people who did not show up, I'm eating your food right now that I paid for. It's slightly upsetting. I know I just giggled a little bit, but it's slightly upsetting because like there was no, if people had told me, hey, I'm not gonna show up, then I wouldn't have had to pay for them. So it's slightly upsetting, but on the other hand, I do have lunch, a very expensive lunch, but I do have lunch for like the next 2 weeks. Roody and I weren't playing. I was like, if I paid for this, I'm gonna eat this. So for like the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna be eating the food from the party because I froze it. I'm not playing. That was a lot of money. A lot of money. I came home with pans, 2 pans this big of food. Gave some to Roody's cousins downstairs. Gave some to Mommy on Sunday night and Larique because they said that they were hungry. And yeah, I've just been eating it literally every day. And Roody ate some for dinner yesterday. I've been eating it for lunch. Like, we're not playing. We're not wasting this food. Okay? Very expensive lunch, but thank you. So that's what's going on. It's just it's good too. It's penne alla vodka, chicken marsala, and some sausage with potatoes. Bomb! Like the food, you know the food is good when you can eat it for 2 weeks straight, okay? And this is day number, when is it? Because I ate some Saturday night too. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Day 5 of me eating the same thing. And I ain't tired yet, girl. I ain't tired.
Momma.
You guys okay? Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Do you like your pizza, Jaden? Do you like your pizza, Jonathan? You're rubbing your eye. You want to go to sleep? Yes, you do. I know you do. Because you've been up since 7 o'clock this morning. Did you take a nap today, Jonathan? Yeah, you did? Did you take a nap, Jaden? Did you? Yeah? Did you take a nap, Roody? Never.
You take a nap.
I did take a nap. I took a nap for 2 hours.
And Grandma and Grandpa too.
You think so?
And Diska too.
Well, yeah, maybe Grandpa.
Diska.
Alright guys, so the lens finally came, and like this is just such a proud moment for me. As you guys know, I've been a photographer for 8 years now. 8 years I've been in business. I mean, not really officially. If you're gonna count like officially, then I probably started in like 2012, but I don't have an official date. But I have been renting this lens for so many years. When I owned a Nikon, I was renting the Nikon one. Like for almost every wedding that I've shot, I rented this lens. So that's probably thousands of dollars that I spent renting. And when I got my Canon, I was renting this almost every weekend because when you're shooting fashion in the studio, this lens is perfect for that. So the fact that I now own it, I just feel so proud and so happy. And you know, I will still be renting gear because I do have my eye on the 16 to 35mm f2.8 lens because I love wide angle dance shots, and I feel like my 24 to 105 f4 is not sharp enough, or not sharp but not wide enough. It's also not super sharp either at f4. So yeah, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is buy a TTL flash, because the flash that I have is manual. So I think that's what I'm actually gonna do like right now. I cannot believe it. This is used. I don't buy any new gear. Nothing that I have ever bought was new. I don't even think the Canon I bought was new. Every single camera that I've ever owned and lens that I've ever owned has either been refurbished or used like new. And that's the advice I give to everyone. Like, why are you going to be spending so much money? You know, because it's a camera. You are going to need to upgrade at some point. It is so beautiful. I am so proud of myself. If I had known that it would have taken me 8 years to be able to buy this. Oh my god, I can't even look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is such beautiful glass, guys. The glass is everything. This is an $1,800 lens. I think I bought it for $16 or $15. Just like on my camera, it's a $3,000 camera, but I bought it for $2,800. Oh my gosh, and it's like, it's definitely used like new. You can't even tell that it's been used. It has no wear and tear or anything. The person who owned this before definitely did a good job taking care of it. I'm so happy. This is like one of the happiest days of my life. Oh my gosh.
It's like water on it. It's like water.
No, longer. No, Jaden, longer. Open your mouth. Alright, come, Jaden. Time to read. We have to read for 15 minutes. Okay? Alright. A girl named Helen Keller. Alright, Jaden, can you pray, please?
Thank you, God. We choose Amen.
Amen. Alright, Jaden, can you give me a hug and a kiss, please? I know you're really tired. I love you. Ooh. Did you like the book that we read?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it about? Mm-hmm. And what else?
Rosie Farm.
Alright. Okay, Jaden. Well, who turned off the autofocus? It's always the exercises that require my hands to go above my heads.